Brian Vickers has hit the wall hard.
Finally could not hang on to a loose race car.
Man. How in the world do you turn the front and back up that badly?
When you turn the steering wheel, like BP was saying earlier, front tires are sticking better. So he went up and hit the outside wall, and then, like I said, you go down and there's nowhere to go, you hit the inside wall.
That's how you get both ends. There's the front. It's going to slide directly back across the racetrack right in front of AC Mears.
Fortunately, that was a one-car, not fortunate for 25 as Brian Vickers, but that could have been a lot worse. A lot of other guys could have got in that wreck.
This has not been my weekend. We've had to have a couple of instances. The car was a little too loose to start with. It was a lot loose actually, and I was just trying to make the high line work. We finally got the car right there. The last five laps found a good line. The car was had some decent speed in it, even as loose as it was. And I just kind of pushed it a little bit too far and got up in the marbles and got up just a little bit too high, and it just came around. Once I got up in the marbles, there really wasn't a lot I could do. I was just trying to keep it off the wall as much as possible. But I feel bad for the guys. They worked hard all week. They got the backup ready. We qualified third. We were just a little too loose, and we had time to work on it. But
look out! Oh man! No. We talked about BP.
Man, it's so hard to go from 135 to 35 miles per hour and just lost control and slid into the tire barriers.
This is the most difficult pit lane to get on from the racetrack because you don't ever have a straight shot, and you're coming off the banking, you're getting onto that asphalt. It's very slippery down there with rubber and speedy drive, and you're turning and trying to slow down, and that's what happens sometimes.
And he's getting out of the car. He has his gloves off. He's taking his helmet off.
That car's done.
Hard, yeah.
When you're trying to hustle the car on pit lane and you get on that flat, and it's real slippery right there. See all the marbles and the dirt and the rubber? When you hit that with a hot set of tires, it's like hitting ice.
Oh, and on those tires full of water, that's quite an impact.
Yes, it is. See, you have to get on the underside of those cones as well.
And you talk about stopping. I mean, he went from 35, 40 miles per hour to 0.
I feel really bad for you. Fortunes can change very quickly, can't they, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely fill out a list for the dumbest thing you ever did in a race car. It definitely tops that, but that's a shame. We were too tight, and I thought we heard a right front tire, and we were talking about whether to pit or not to pit, and I was out on the track, and kind of last minute I decided to pit, and I was on the brakes plenty early, and when I got an apron, it was real sandy, and I should have known that because that other car blew up, and it was still pretty slick down there. Nobody's pit under green yet, and I just lost control of it and it wouldn't stop.
I said on the radio, I just lost the whole thing. In terms of the championship perspective, you do have 8 races to recover, Matt.
I was thinking about the race. I mean, we had a good enough car to win the race. We just got too tight that run. We were just waiting to pit, and I was
probably a right front BP, maybe.
Boy, it looks like it.
Looks the way the entry of the car and the way he hit the wall. That's signs of a right front tire going down.
And that's the fuel pump that is broken, and there's gasoline sprayed back on the exhaust system. And that's the fire that you see. But most of that is on the outside, not inside the cockpit with Jeff Burton. Kim, his wife, on the top of the toolbox said, "Jeff, get out of there."
And you see Jeff is taking off the safety equipment in these.
Believe me, it would have been real hot inside that car. He would have been getting out a lot quicker.
That's a heavy, heavy blow. Yeah. A little upset.
Coming right down all by himself. You can hear the tire blow. You can hear the tire explode.
Oh. And the car just straight into the wall with that right front.